City lights in the dark tonight. Shadows moving out of sight. Every dream has a price to pay. In the streets where the lost ones stay, yeah. Midnight streets, no mercy here. Cold wind whisper in my ear. Neon lights and broken dreams. Nothing here is what it seems. Young boys chasing dirty gold. Stories never fully told. City breathing crime and pain. Every corner smell the rain. Life move fast, heart move slow. Trust nobody that I know. In this town you sink or rise. Truth is hidden in disguise. Yeah, yeah. In the city of shadows, nobody knows us. Lost in the echo. Darkness controls us. Hearts turn to stone in a cold night air. In the city of shadows, nobody cares. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sirens screaming down the lane. Blood and money rule the game. Old friends walking different roads. Heavy hearts and heavy codes. One mistake and end your name. One wrong move, you lose the game. I was raised where we'll survive. Only strong ones stay alive. Mama praying every night, hoping I would choose the light. But the darkness called my soul, and the streets already know.
Yeah, yeah. In the city of shadows, nobody knows us. Lost in the echoes. Darkness controls us. Hearts turn to stone in the cold night air. In the city of shadows, nobody cares. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shadows growing in the night. Every world begins is right. In the city, cold and hollow. Every king was once a shadow.
In the city of shadows,
We were running through the night, young hearts chasing city lights. Broken streets, but dreams were bright. Two shadows in the same light. Back when life was simple days, running wild in alleyways, empty pockets full of plans. Two young kings with dirty hands, laughing loud as summer rain, sharing joy and sharing pain. Graffiti walls and midnight talks, dreaming big on broken blocks. Came beside me through it all. If I rise, he rise tall. We were brothers in the fight, two young wolves in neon light.
Street brothers side by side, running through the city lights, dreaming dreams we couldn't hide. Young hearts burning deep inside. Through the dark we found our way, believing we would never break. Street brothers till the end, that's the promise that we made.
Late night sitting on the roof, talking life and chasing truth. City sleeping far below. We were stars we didn't know. King said we would rule the town, never let the world push down. We were young, we felt so strong, never thought the road was wrong. But the streets, they slowly change. Money, power, poison veins. Looking back, I see the sign. Fate was drawing different lines.
Street brothers side by side, running through the city lights, dreaming dreams we couldn't hide. Young hearts burning deep inside. Through the dark we found our way, believing we would never break. Street brothers till the end, that's the promise that we made.
in the same street, walking past we couldn't see. Every dream begins the same, but the night can change the game.
City nights growing colder, work getting harder and older. Kane and me chasing the crown, talking dreams running the town. But the streets started to speak, money, power, calling weed. Different faces, different plans, shaking strange, unfamiliar hands. Every step feeling strange. Slowly everything changed. Lives turning into silence, peace turning into violence. Different roads calling our names, different fire, different flame. Same old streets, same old sky, but our worlds divide tonight.
Shadows growing in the dark, pulling us both worlds apart. Different roads, different fates, standing at the city's gate.
I could see it in his eyes, ambition burning like a fire. Different people in his ear, different voices drawing near. He said power comes with pain, nothing in his life is clean. I said maybe we should run, leave this broken city scene. But the streets had different plans, blood and gold inside their hand. Every dream a dangerous game, nothing ever stays the same. Different roads calling our name, different air, different flame. Same old streets, same old sky, but our worlds divide tonight.
Shadows growing in the dark, pulling us both worlds apart. Different roads, different fates, standing at the city's gate. Two young shadows in the night, walking slowly out of sight. Once we dreamed the same dream, now we're worlds between.
Dark streets calling my name, every night the city. Once you cross the broken line, you can never turn back time. Streetlights flicker red tonight, something moving in the night. Heavy breath, adrenaline, trouble rising from within. Voices yelling, metal clash, broken bottles, bodies crash. Anger boiling in my chest, no more boy, it's time to test. Someone push, someone fall, suddenly we in a war. Fists and shadows spinning fast, in the city nothing lasts. Nothing ever stays the same. First blood in the midnight rain, nothing ever stays the same. Once the darkness knows your name, you become a part of the game. Cold streets calling your soul, slowly taking all control. First blood in the city fight, welcome to the endless night. Sirens screaming far away, but the wolves already play. Heart is pounding like a drum, I can feel what I become. Kane was watching from the dark, eyes like fire, cold and sharp. No more dreams, no more pretend, this is where the roads will bend. Fate was written in the street, blood and power finally meet. One step deeper in the war, nothing like it was before. All the love stories all the same. First blood in the midnight rain, nothing ever stays the same. Once the darkness knows your name, you become a part of the game. Cold streets calling your soul, slowly taking all control. First blood in the city fight, welcome to the endless night. legend starts in pain. Every king begins with stain. In the shadows cold and deep, first blood wakes the beast to sleep. First blood wakes the beast to sleep.
Whispers in the shadow, someone watching from the wall. Every choice a hidden chain, power dancing with the pain.
Black car rolling through the rain, windows dark, no lights and names. Suit and tackle, quiet eyes, looking deep like he no lies. Said my name like he knew fate, said the streets don't make me wait. Told me power walks at night, where the weekend win the fight. Gold rings heavy on his hand, voice like thunder calm command. Said the city need new king, said he saw it in my sin. Welcome to the silent throne, where the wolves claim what they own. Money, power, cold desire, walking deeper in the fire. Every king must cross the line, every crown is born in crime. Step into the shadow game, nothing ever stays the same. Room was dark, the table long, every face was cold and strong. Eyes were measuring my soul, testing if I fit the role. I said nothing, I just stared, let them know I wasn't scared. Signed my name without a word, every promise felt absurd. Outside rain began to fall, like the city heard the call. Came with somewhere in the night, walking maybe the same fire. Welcome to the silent throne, where the wolves claim what they own. Money, power, cold desire, walking deeper in the fire. Every king must cross the line, every crown is born in crime. Step into the shadow game, nothing ever stays the same. In the dark the deals are made, every soul has got a price. Once you step into the game, you can never roll the dice twice.
City lights are shining bright, golden dreams and velvet night. Every step is drawing near to the throne of power here. New shoes walking marble floors, different keys opening doors. Black car sliding through the lane, city whispering my name. Champagne glasses, neon glow, money moving slow and low. Old friends looking from afar, trying to guess who we are. But the streets still in my veins, echoing the old remains. Every smile hiding knives, power dancing in our lives.
Money and power calling your name, playing the city's dangerous game.
Golden lights hide in the sky, dreams are shining like distant stars.
Money and power filling your soul, slowly taking all control.
Every king must learn a way, how the night begins to stay. Boss man talking quiet tone, said one day I'll take the throne. Told me never trust the crowd, power moves are never loud. Every deal another chain, every win another stain. Looking out the window glass, watching shadows slowly pass. Somewhere Kane still walks the night, maybe climbing. But the road Every crown begins with gold. Every story slowly shows, but the shadow always grows where the river of power flows.
Engine roaring through the night, city flashing red and white. Every shadow starts to run when the hunt has just begun. Streetlights flying past the glass, heart is beating thunder fast. Radio screaming, turn the wheel. This is more than just a deal. Sirens breaking through the dark, blue lights dancing like a spark. Rubber burning, asphalt screams, city shaking from the beams. No way back, no slowing down. Every block another round. Night is turning into war. Nothing like it was before.
Run through the shadows, run the night. Sirens screaming, red and blue lights. Every heartbeat racing time, crossing every danger line.
Run through the city, don't look back. Darkness covering our track. When the night begins to chase, only speaking when the red. Helicopters in the sky, searching like a hunter's eye. Every turn a risky play. One mistake, we fade away. Tires screaming through the bend, praying this road never ends. City breathing heavy smoke, every second like a choke. Some will fall across the town, Kane is rising in his crown. Different world but same night sky, tools learning how to fly.
Run through the shadows, run the night. Sirens screaming, red and blue lights. Every heartbeat racing time, crossing every danger line.
Run through the city, don't look back. Darkness covering our track. When the night begins to chase, only speaking when the race.
Through the dark, the angels cry. Underneath the neon sky. In the city, wild and fast. Only shadows ever last.
Cold wind rising through the night, city trembling in a fire. Every shadow holds a gun when the war has just begun. Footsteps moving silent fast, shadows breaking through the glass. Dark coats hiding loaded still. Tonight the streets will know what's real. Whispers running through the crew, something big is coming through. Heartbeat louder than the drums, everyone knows what becomes. Sudden flash, the thunder sound, bodies dropping to the ground. Sirens screaming far away, but the wolves already play. Blood on the street tonight, under the broken city lights. Every shadow turns to flame, nothing in this world is safe. Blood on the street tonight, darkness rising in the fight. When the guns begin to sing, every man becomes a king. Smoke is filling up the air, broken glasses everywhere. Trigger fingers shaking fast, wonder if this breath will last. What was something we once heard, now it's every single word. Street was once a childhood place, now it looks like battle space. Somewhere Kane across the line, leading soldiers of his side. Two old brothers now at war, nothing like it was before. Blood on the street tonight, under broken city lights. Every shadow turns to flame, nothing in this world is safe. Blood on the street tonight, darkness rising in the fight. When the guns begin to sing,
Whispers floating in the night.
Something here is not right. Something here is not right. Every promise fades away when the truth begins to sway. Smoke still rising from the wall, broken glass across the floor, silence hanging in the room like a quiet coming doom. Bossman staring at the map, someone opened up the trap, secrets leaking through the lines, someone crossed the fragile line. Names are floating through the air, every face a hidden snare, looking round the table slow, wondering what they know.
Broken trust in the night, something fading from the light. Every shadow hides a lie, every truth begins to die. Broken trust in the air, silent danger everywhere. Once you question someone's name, nothing ever stays the same.
Rumors moving through the crew like a poison slowly grew. Someone said they saw a face standing near the rival place. Name was whispered soft but clear, like a blade against my ear. Kane. Couldn't breathe for just a beat, standing frozen in my seat. Memory of younger days, running wild in alleyways. Now the shadows twist the past, wonder if our bond could last.
Broken trust in the night, something fading from the light. Every shadow hides a lie, every truth begins to die. Broken trust in the air, silent danger everywhere. Once you question someone's name, nothing ever stays the same.
In the dark the truth will grow, like a seed beneath the snow. When the trust begins to fall,
Shadows swallow.
In the silence, truth appears, hidden under all the years. Every shadow holds a name, nothing ever stays the same. Yeah, room was colder than the night, every face avoiding sight. Paper laying on the desk, evidence I couldn't guess. Bossman's thinking slow and low, said the truth is hard to know. Slide the photo through the light, something broke inside my sight. Every stove beneath the rain, face I knew it was Kane. Years of brotherhood and trust, turning slowly into dust.
Silent betrayal in the dark, breaking every childhood spark. Every promise fades away
when the truth begins to stay.
Silent betrayal in the night, turning love into a fight. Once the shadows know you're there,
nothing ever stays the same. Memory hits like a blade, all the plans we used to make, running through the summer rain, laughing wild with no pain. Now the city draws a line, blood and loyalty and crime. Maybe he had reasons too, maybe this is what we grew. But the streets don't care for past, every bond is built to last. Till the night decides to test every art inside your chest.
silent betrayal in the dark, breaking every childhood spark. Every promise fades away
when the truth begins to stay.
Silent betrayal in the night, turning love into a fight. Once the shadows know you're near,
Nothing ever stays the same. We on shadows long ago, walking roads we didn't know. Man, now the city stands between everything we used to dream.
Fire rising in the night, broken hearts ignite the fight. Every scar begins to burn when the past begins to turn. Silence breaking in my head, every word that boss man said. Can't shadow in the rain, echoing inside my brain. Here's a brotherhood erased like a ghost I never faced. Every memory now a knife cutting deep into my life. City watching from the dark, waiting for the final spark. Anger pounding in my chest, no more mercy, no more rest. Rage burning through the night, turning pain into the fight. Every shadow, every flame, calling out a single name. Rage rising in the soul, losing every last control. When the past begins to bleed, anger grows from every seed. Broken trust and shattered past, nothing in this world will last. Maybe fate was always cruel, making brothers play the fool. But the streets don't care for tears, they just feed on blood and fears. Now the city holds its breath, waiting for the dance of death. Someone came, prepares his sight, building armies in the night. Two old wolves now forced to stand on the edge of war again. Rage burning through the night, turning pain into the fight. Every shadow, every flame, calling out a single name. Rage rising in the soul, losing every last control. When the past begins to bleed, anger grows from every seed. When the past begins to bleed, anger grows from every seed. In the dark, the anger grows like a storm nobody knows. Once the fire fills your veins, nothing in your heart remains.
Sirens crying through the night, city burning in the fight. Every shadow draws a line, blood and power now collide. Engines rolling down the block, metal loading in the dark. Every soldier knows the plan, war is written in our hands. Footsteps echo through the rain, rivals waiting down the lane. Streetlights flicker red and gold, stories violence always told. Artists steady, mind is cold, every breath the trigger holds. Tonight the city learns our name, nothing here will stay the same. Nothing here will stay the same. Gang war in the midnight rain, broken streets screaming pain. Every shadow, every flame, fighting in the power game. Gang war under neon skies, echoes of 1,000 cries. When the wolves begin to roar, cities turn to endless war. Thunder breaking from the steel, chaos spinning like a wheel. Smoke is rising through the air, danger waiting everywhere. I can see him through the light, Kane standing in the fight. For a moment, time to still, memories we couldn't kill. Two old brothers face to face, standing in a warlike place. But the night begins to scream, nothing left of what we've been. Gang war in the midnight rain, broken streets screaming pain. Every shadow, every flame, fighting in the power game. smoke, the shadows fade. Every debt will soon be paid. In a war of blood and pride, no one leaves the other side.
Gang war in the midnight rain. Broken streets screaming pain. Every shadow, every flame, fighting in the power game. Gang war under neon skies. Echoes of 1,000 cries. When the wolves begin to roar, cities turn to endless war.
Flashing lights across the sky, every shadow forced to fly. When the walls begin to fall, run or die, the final call. News is screaming through the town, every king is falling down. Police flooding every street, sirens roaring through the heat. Phones are ringing non-stop, names are falling from the top. Brothers running through the night, trying to stay outside the light. Every alley, every door, feels like danger more and more. City breathing heavy fear, now the hunters all are here. Run or die in the night, chasing shadows out of sight. Every second, every breath, dancing on the edge of death. Run or die through the rain, nothing left for us to gain. When the city turns to flame, only ghosts remain the same. Backseat loaded, engine roar, racing through the urban war. Helicopters in the sky, watching every move I try. Every road a risky play, every second fade away. Memories flashing through my mind of a life I left behind. Somewhere can't still walks the wall, maybe under light before. Two old shadows in the night, running from the same fight. Run or die in the night, chasing shadows out of sight. Every second, every breath, dancing on the edge of death. Run or die through the rain, nothing left for us to gain. When the city turns to flame, only ghosts remain the same.
Through the storm, the shadows run underneath the fading sun. When the hunters close the door, life becomes a silent war.
Quiet streets beneath the rain, echoes calling out your name. Every shadow holds a past, some are never meant to last. Old rooftop in summer air, two young boys without a care, laughing loud above the town, dreaming we will wear the crown. Broken bikes and midnight runs, chasing stars like foolish suns. City lights beneath our feet, life was simple, life was sweet. Never thought the road would bend, never thought we'd lose a friend. Back when hope was all we knew, back when dreams were always true. Memories in the night, fading slowly from the light. Every laugh, every day, drifting further far away. Memories in the rain, echo softly through the pain. Once we dreamed
side by side. Now the past is all we hide. Cold motel and flicker light, thinking through the endless night. Wonder how we came this far, from those boys beneath the stars. Maybe fate was always cruel, turning brothers into fools. Maybe streets just take their toll on every wandering soul. If I saw him face to face, would I still remember grace? Or would anger take its place in the city's dark embrace? Memories in the night, fading slowly from the light. Every laugh, every day, drifting further far away. Memories in the rain, echo softly through the pain. Once we dreamed side by side, now the past is all we hide. Through the years the echoes stay, though the dreams have slipped away. In the dark the past remains, whispering forgotten names.
Ticking echoes through the night, every move is out of sight. When the silence starts to grow, something deadly waits below. Yeah.
Oh, cold room, dim motel light, planning moves through the night. Maps and numbers on the wall, every step a careful call. Phones are silent, voices low, only trusted ones can know. Every alley, every door leads me closer to the wall. Names still burning in my head, words the bossman once said. Can't no follow when he led, power always follow me.
Every shadow, every step leads to something we regret. Every move inside the game pulls us deeper into flame.
In the silent plans I made, every trap already laid. When the shadows start to move, only fate remains to prove. Only fate remains to prove. Yeah. Warehouse waiting by the bay, empty streets the perfect play. Word will travel through the line, money deal too big to decline. He will come, I know him well, power drag him to this hell. Funny how the story bends, oldest brothers become men. Maybe fate was always cruel, making war the final rule. But tomorrow when we meet, only one walks out the street.
Every shadow, every step leads to something we regret. Every move inside the game pulls us deeper into flame.
In the silent plans I made, every trap already laid. When the shadows start to move, only fate remains to prove. Only fate remains to prove.
Through the dark the pieces fall, every king must face the call. When the final night appears, truth will drown in blood and tears. Truth will drown in blood and tears, yeah.
When the guns begin to wave,
Warehouse lights flicker slow, footsteps echo down below. Cold steel ready in my hand, every man already planned. Doors swing open, engines roar, enemies across the floor. Eyes meet through the smoky air, war is suddenly right there. Trigger fingers start to twitch, every breath becomes a switch. Then the thunder splits the night, everything explodes in fight. Bullet rain in the dark, every shot another spark. Echo shaking metal walls when the final battle calls. Bullet rain through the night, turning shadows into light. In the storm of steel and flame, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same.
Smoke is rising thick and gray, men are falling in the fray. Every corner, every crate feels like dancing with our fate. Then I see him through the fire, Kane standing calm and dire. For a moment, war goes slow, memories begin to glow. Two old shadows in the flames, standing in a deadly game. Only one will leave this place, time has brought us face to face.
Bullet rain in the dark, every shot another spark. Echo shaking metal walls when the final battle calls. Bullet rain through the night, turning shadows into light. In the storm of steel and flame, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same.
Through the smoke the truth appears, written deep in blood and tears. When the final bullets fall, only fate will judge us all.
Smoke is fading in the night, broken echoes of the fight. Two old shadows stand alone on a street of shattered stone. Gun still warm inside my hand, looking at the fallen land. Sirens crying far away, but the world feels far today. Then I see him through the haze, face I knew in younger days, standing quiet in the light. Brother turned into the fight. Years of laughter, years of pain, flowing like the falling rain. All the roads that we once walked, all the dreams we used to talk.
Last brother in the night, standing in the fading light.
Once we dreamed the same dream, now we're torn by what we've been.
Last brother face to face, time cannot erase the trace
Of the boys we used to be, before the shadows took the key.
Kane just stands and looks at me, eyes as calm as they can be. Says the city changed our fate, maybe this was always late. Says we try to rule the night, but the streets demand a price. Maybe brothers never win when the world is built on sin. For a moment silence stays, like the ghost of younger days. Then the wind begins to cry underneath the neon sky.
Last brother in the night, standing in the fading light.
Once we dreamed the same dream, now we're torn by what we've been.
Last brother face to face, time cannot erase the trace
Of the boys we used to be, before the shadows took the key.
In the dark the past appears, written deep in blood and tears. Every shadow, every scar shows us who we truly are. promise is made.
Wind is moving through the smoke, neither one of us can joke. Years of memories in my chest, beating harder than the rest. Kane just smiles tight and slow, like a man who always knew. Says the streets were never kind to the foolish and the blind. Says we try to take the crown, but the city drags us down. For a moment time stands still, like the world forgot its will. Before beneath the broken sky, where forgotten brothers lie, every shadow, every scar shows us who we truly are. The fall and the silent rain, washing slowly through the pain, when the echoes fade away.
Nothing left of yesterday.
Metal trembling in my hand, neither one of us can stand. Words are useless in this place, only fate can show his face. Then the thunder splits the air, one less breath, an empty stare. Kane collapses to the ground, silence louder than the sound. City lights above his face, like a ghostly soft embrace. All the dreams we used to chase fade within this lonely place.
Before beneath the broken sky, where forgotten brothers lie, every shadow, every scar shows us who we truly are. The fall and the silent rain, washing slowly through the pain, when the echoes fade away.
Nothing left of yesterday. Through the dark the memories stay, though the life has slipped away. In the city's endless night, shadows fade from light.
Shadow fades away when the war has gone to grey. Empty streets and broken glass, echoes of the violent past. Neon signs flicker slow, like they washed it all below. Sirens dawn and engines still, ghosts remain against their will. Every corner holds a trace of the fight we couldn't erase. Walking through the quiet lane, thinking of the fallen name. Kane's shadow in the rain, whispering inside my brain.
City silence in the rain, washing slowly through the pain. Every dream we used to chase, lost within this empty place. City silence soft and cold, stories quietly retold. When the night begins to fall, only echoes hear it all.
Maybe power, maybe pride, drag us both to either side. Maybe fate had drawn the line long before the crime and time. Looking up the cloudy sky, wondering the reason why two young boys who shared a dream ended in this broken scene. Now the city breathes again, but the quiet feels like sin. Every step I walk alone feels like walking through a storm.
City silence in the rain, washing slowly through the pain. Every dream we used to chase, lost within this empty place. City silence soft and cold, stories quietly retold. When the night begins to fall, only echoes hear it all. In the dark the echoes stay, though the war
shadow, every scar
shows us who we truly are. Shadow legend in the night, fed on slowly from the fight. Every story leaves a trace, time can never quite erase.
Years have passed, the city's calm, quiet streets and silent dawn. Neon lights still glow the same, but no one speaks the fallen name. Old men talking late at night about the war beneath the light. Two young wolves who chased the crown till the city tore them down. Every legend starts the same, fire, pride, and hungry flame. But the streets demand their due from the dreamers passing through.
Shadow legend in the night, echoes fading from the fight. Every dream and every scar shape us into who we are. Shadow legend in the rain, whispering through time and pain. When the city's lights grow dim, stories start again.
Sometimes walking through the town, I can hear the distant sound. Laughter from a younger day before the darkness found its way. Kane's shadow in the sky, like a ghost won't say goodbye. Maybe fate had drawn the line long before the crime and time. But the city moves along, every night a different song. And the boys who chase the throne turn to legends carved in stone.
Shadow legend in the